President, Mr. Norman Lent Morris.
Thank you everybody for coming. I hope everybody's having a good time. If you're like me, there's an open bar, so I know you're having a good time. So, you know, it's been interesting. I've been asked probably 150 times if I was nervous about speaking in front of everybody tonight. And the truth is, I really wasn't. For whatever reason, I wasn't that nervous about speaking in front of you. But I was horrifically nervous about Mike Keeby speaking. Mike and I have been co-workers and great friends for pushing 20 years. He's my daughter's godfather. There was a period of time, a year or two or three, where we rented a house after both of us went through divorces. I acknowledge that there is a time and a place for those stories. This is neither the time nor the place for those stories. And to his credit, he did very well. Before I get into the meat of what I want to talk about, I just want to give a personal thank you and shout out to all of the past presidents that are here and those that didn't make it. I was looking at a list of the past presidents of this organization, of this association, and it's incredibly impressive. Not only are they pillars of the local insurance community, most of them are pillars of the local community in general. I'm going to work very hard to live up to their legacies, and I'm very proud to follow in their footsteps. So, on to what I want to talk about. I've been asked 3 questions over and over as this event came closer. So what I decided to do was just answer the 3 questions as part of my speech. So the first question, and the one I probably got most frequently was, how long do I plan on talking? Those of you that have been coming to these installations for a dinner will understand my answer. I am going to talk longer than Ray Butler did. But I am not going to talk anywhere near as long as Aaron Collins did. Be it in public or in private. I have a wife who I absolutely adore. She's sitting right here at this table. One of the things that I adore about her is that when we go out, if I don't say a word, I never have to worry about dead air time or awkward silence. She has that under control. So the second question is that I keep getting is, why am I doing this? Why am I volunteering for the board? I'm told that it's time consuming, you don't make any money. Well, I'm going to give you a twofold answer. The first part is, for me it's personal. Most of the members of my family, going back at least to my grandfather, have made their living in some form or fashion in this industry, to varying degrees of success. But the common theme seems to be that most of us, including myself, have made a better living than our intellect or work ethic we seem to warrant. For that, I want to give back. Another reason is, I've been on this board, I don't know, Sheila can tell you, it's either been 6 or 7 years now. This board does really good things, both in the public eye and behind the scenes. I like being a part of that. I like giving back to this industry. The third and last question that I get are, what are my goals for the association for the upcoming year? For those football fans in the audience, I'll give you an analogy. HBO recently had a series called Hard Knocks that was about the Miami Dolphins. One of the episodes was where they announced Ryan Tannehill as the starting quarterback. One of his offensive linemen heard that and went up to him and said, "That's great, kid. Now don't F it up." My first goal is, I don't want to F it up. More specifically, I consider there to be 5 basic tenets of this association. I'm going to address all 5 real quickly, and I'm going to sit back down and drink my beer. The first one is membership benefits. In my opinion, the association's done a very good job of providing benefits to its members, but I think we can do better. We have a couple of initiatives that I think are going to be very successful. I'm not ready to talk about them yet because they're not ready to go, but when I am up here giving my outgoing speech like Phil Lyons did, I hope to be talking about the successful implementation of a couple of new initiatives that are going to be very good for our members. Everybody on the board realizes our sole purpose for existence is to bring benefit to our members and to the industry, and that's what we're going to focus on. The second one is quality events. The first event that we've had since I've become president was a joint operation through the work of Sheila and Frank Kowalski with the Miami Realtors Board. Barry Gilway from Citizens came down, and in my personal opinion, it was one of the best events we've had in a long time. We're working on a speaker for our November luncheon, that if we're successful, and I think we will be, it's going to be just impressive, if not more so, and we want to keep that up. The third thing is membership growth. For this, I'm going to use myself as an example. I came into the sales side of the business in 1993, the end of 1993, with Head Beckham Insurance Agency. In 1999, we merged with Amerisurance and became HBA Insurance Group. In 2008, we got purchased by Brown & Brown. I'd never gone and worked for another agency, but my business card has changed 3 times. What were once 3 members in good standing are now 1 in the association. So, we need to continue to push for growth. An association that's not growing is dying, and that goes along with the member benefits. We're going to concentrate on that this year. The fourth goal, the fourth tenet is legislative. In my opinion, the association has 2 areas of concern when it comes to legislative issues. The main one is to be the local voice of FAI and push their position. On occasion, we will have issues that don't necessarily agree with FAI or that they're not emphasizing. We are very lucky that we have one of our past presidents, Tom Dorsey, on their